Motorways, a game we haven't played for a while, the game where we have to build different traffic to get us from house to work, if you like. We're going to look at the daily challenge. Today's daily challenge is Moscow. Let's go have a look, see what we could do and what we get up with. See how we get on. I usually make it the average about 69 days in most things I do. So the challenges are big business. Some colours of destinations are always circles, so they're going to be high demand. No traffic lights are offered. That's pretty much okay with me. Rarely use traffic lights, so when they're not offered, it's no much of a big deal. We'll see how we get on. You guys know how I like to play this game. We like the fast and the furious. So we'll connect these up. We'll jump ourselves up to speed level 3 and we'll just rock and roll a cola and see what happens. It's been quite a while since we played some mini motorways actually, so we'll be interested to see how we are. Pretty much everything for now is being bright yellow, so that's always helpful. We always have a tendency to try and zoom out the map on this, forgetting that you actually can't. The game does that itself as you expand. The map zooms itself out and you get more of a visual of what you're looking at rather than being all up close and personal. We are on speed 3 and the time is rocking around pretty quick in the top corner, but realistically it's still kind of slow paced. It's enough to get us by though. Never be afraid to make some changes either, so that's always handy. We'll go for, we've got one bridge, so we'll go for another bridge because I noticed we've got a little bit of water coming down the bottom. So hopefully if we expand to bring some of that bottom up, but who knows. Here we go. Boop, boop. Bada bing, bada boom. Connect all those guys up. Because this is a circle, this is what they're saying. Some businesses are just going to be instant circles, so this is going to be high demand. So we'll hook up all of this as we can, which might hinder us a little bit with this little yellow house that is now isolated. Idea of the game that most people have realised is you want to try and keep all the colours split. That way it makes the flow a little bit easier. You can always get the different colours to where they need to be if you allow there to be a split. Now that is going to be interesting. How's it going to handle that? It handles it alright, let's be honest. It's not too bad. If this starts to be a little bit slow here, I might run it across the water. Oh lordy. This will work for us this way. And then hook that in there, and we'll bring this one up here. So we can't do the roundabout just yet because there's no room to roundabout that there, so we'll just do this and see where we get to. All the blues coming in, so there should be a high demand and these guys should be trucking it over here, and for whatever reason they are not. So we'll bring these across the top, maybe see if that makes any difference. No, it doesn't call that car in. Ah, there we go. So we can bring this around and we'll bring this one around here as well, just to kind of give them a little bit of a split. Ooh, Nelly, there we go. That's that yellow house that we were not really wanting. So what I'm thinking is if we can bring these guys over here, and we've run out of road pieces. Oh boy, what can we do to rectify that situation? Panic a bit. We're gonna have to take up this blue line that we've just put down. I think might be the best way, because we've got to link these yellow houses up. We just have to. There's no two ways about it. So these businesses are going to start stressing out and not having fun times. Roundabout or motorway. Motorways are always the absolute king.
Hello.
So if we do motorway, look, we can get rid of all of this blue road. He says as he screws up the white one. Get rid of all this blue road. And there's a white one here and a white one here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to motorway this to this. And then connect these white houses up this way in the hope that that's actually going to be useful for them. Maybe... we'll be fine. How are we looking? Yellow still needs to be connected. We've got plenty of road left now. Blues, by the looks of it, we might need to bring them in here. And yellow, we could do with that one yellow house there. Bring that in there. Now greens have just caused us one little bit of a problem because we don't have much road. So we might just have to sneak it through the blue and yellow like that. See where we get to. Connect up these white houses. Says the El President of the United States. We'll take the roundabout this time. Hang on to this roundabout because it might come in handy. Don't really know whereabouts. So if we put that roundabout here, look, we bring that road straight in there. Yeah, there we go. So they can roundabout off that and work out where they need to go. I want that diagonal there, and I want the diagonal there. There we go. So these guys should be, yeah, they'll flow a little bit better around that roundabout. Whites, we've not really paid too much of attention to that. We'll bring them that way, and then also send them that way. And there's not going to be enough white cars there because they need to get back across the motorway before the motorway can move, and it's not going to work in time. So we've kind of screwed up that already. That's not good. There we go. Now the motorway's connected. Look at them all go. Come on, guys. Save us. Save us. Save us. Save us. Save us. We've got no bridges. I'm going to take another bridge just in case. We'll try and protect ourselves down here. Greens are still hanging on in there. Whites are still not looking too clever. Whites aren't looking too clever at all. Blue, got to come this way. We have one bridge. Can we build a bridge straight across? We can. Then what we'll do is bring that there and there. So then all these blues will now run down here. Oh, we didn't want to do that. That'll be alright. We'll turn that white house around. Need to move this out the way a little bit. Keep these blues this way. Crying out for help, but they'll get them. Ideally, a motorway would have been nice. We're a long way off of anything that I thought we would be getting towards, to be fair. And I don't really have the time to pause this and rebuild this, unfortunately. Take another motorway for these guys, though, that have just turned up over here. And we'll put the motorway straight in here. That's all we can do there. Oh boy, maybe we can sneak a white or two this way round. It's going to look pretty close. White do seem to be most treacherous ones. So I'm thinking if we could maybe take it that way, to at least send the roll at the end. Is that going to help us out anything at all? I don't really know. All this White House this way. Once this crossroads is done, and all the cars are back across, we are going to be out of it for whites. It's just going to kill us off too soon. Ooh, what a saviour, but it's not going to work quick enough. Nobody's going where they need to go. Yeah, whites is game over. That was pretty appalling. 49 days, one of our worst.